Hi, I'm Emmanuel with Team Pecan, and today we will be exploring how to use the Dine In feature on Pecan POS. Let's get started. To place an order at a table, select Dine In, choose a table, and the number of guests. For this order, we will be using the default guest number. On the left is the menu groups that will categorize your items. In the center is the items that you can select from, and on the right is where your items will be displayed when selected. At the top of the order preview, you can add or change information on the check. You can switch between order types, add the customer's name, change the number of guests, or select a different table where the guests are seated. If enabled, you can use the course separator button to add horizontal lines to the order. This helps with coursing, and you can move it up and down the check. When selecting a menu item, press on the items to select them. If the menu items have modifiers, the modifiers will appear for selection. Pressing the menu item on the check preview will allow you to edit the items further. Here, you can press the modifier button, which will let you search all the modifiers in the database. You can filter the modifiers by the first letter of their titles by pressing on the letter keys at the bottom. You can press Note to add notes to the highlighted menu items, or manual entry to create a modifier and include the upcharge. You can increase the quantity of the menu item with the modifiers included using the plus quantity button by pressing onto the menu item, then pressing onto plus quantity. To decrease the quantity, press on minus quantity. And to split the quantity into two line items, press quantity split. To set a specific quantity amount, press on quantity at the bottom of the screen, then press onto the number, and then press onto the item to have it pop up with that quantity. If you press hold on the pop-up button, it will keep the item from printing until it is released either manually or automatically at the time that you set. Pressing hold on the button at the bottom of the screen will keep the whole ticket from being printed until it is released. You can change the price of the item on the pop-up panel by pressing on Change Price or by applying a discount. To apply a discount to the entire ticket, press the discount button at the bottom of the screen. You can add a surcharge or gratuity to the whole ticket by pressing these buttons at the bottom of the screen. To void menu items before they are sent to the kitchen, you can select the menu item and press void. Or you can press the red X on the left of the menu item. If you voided the items after they are sent to the printers, you may need clearance depending on your security level. To set these security levels, please see our video on security setup. After entering and editing all the items, you can press on Pay or Done, or Send in this case, to print the orders to the kitchen. Pressing on Send will close the menu item selection screen while keeping the order open. Pressing on Pay will send you to the Pay screen. we shall press on Send. If you press on Send to keep the order open, you can return to it by selecting the table where it was created or searching for the open order on the order lookup screen. On this screen, you can print out a guest check or use the fire buttons to notify the kitchen to prepare the order's menu items. To add more items to the order, press Edit Check or click directly on the check. You can also split and combine checks by pressing Split or Combine button at the bottom. Pressing on Split lets you move the items on the check. First, add a check, then press on the items, and then press on the new opened check. If enabled, you can group the items by seat number and move that group to a different check. After making the necessary changes, press on Save and Finish and decide whether to print out all the guest checks. To combine checks, you can press Combine to see a list of available checks. Select the check that you want to view, then press Accept if it's the correct check, and it will combine with the check that you had opened before. On the bottom of the menu item entry is the Miscellaneous button. There, you can transfer orders to another server, exempt the whole order from tax, reprint the order to the kitchen and bar printers, or command that they do not be print anywhere. You can open up the cash drawer with the No Sale button, and pressing on the customer will let you select a customer account that will allow you to apply their store credits or add their address that you have on file. Pressing on the Retail screen will change the layout of the POS screen to Retail. To learn more about the alternative ordering layouts on this POS, please view our delivery, quick service restaurants, and retail video. At the bottom of the check preview, you can see the subtotal for the order, the sales tax, and the total owed, along with any additional information that would have changed the total on that order. When you press on Pay, you will go to the payment screen, and any menu items that were not sent to the kitchen printers will be sent at that time. Before the customer pays, you can change the total amount they will be paying by applying discounts and surcharges, by counting the entire total of the meal, by adding gratuity to the order, or by evenly splitting the total of the order between two or more payments. At the bottom of the screen, you can see the Exit button that will exit the payment screen and return you to the menu selection screen. You can press on Print to print out the guest check. On the left-hand side of the screen, you can select the payment options. You can press on Cash if you are receiving cash, and enter the amount that you received on the pin pad, or select the buttons provided by QuickPay, either on this screen or from this screen. Pressing on House Accounts will let you choose a house account that you had made for the customer that will close out the order so that the customer can pay later. Please see our house account setup video to learn how to set up these house accounts. If the customer will pay with any credit card, select Credit Card to take you to the processing screen. Here, you can manually enter the client's credit card information by pressing onto the pin pad, or select the card they have on file on this part of the screen. The card on file will primarily appear when paying for delivery and takeout orders. Our Pecan EDC setup video shows you how to set up the POS and the EDC to keep cards on file. You can edit the amount that they will pay with their credit card by pressing on the gray box at the top. And if you have an external credit card terminal, simply pressing process will activate that external terminal. Once the order is paid for, it will close out the order and let you choose any other checks that you have open. Thank you so much for watching this video on how to use the Dine In feature on Pecan POS. Please give this video a like and follow us on social media.